Hello, and welcome to our online Spanish 102 class. This is an introductory video to our course. I'm gonna show you how to use our learning management system, which is Canvas, and how to use the book and the workbook and general things about our class. This video is going to be recorded in English, but you need to know that from now on, most of the videos for this class will be recorded in Spanish, and you will be requested to speak Spanish too. So be ready. To start with, to enter Canvas, which is the learning management system, you can go to the website for Palomar, and right at the top, right in here, you can click on the icon that says Canvas. To enter Canvas, you will have to click again in here and enter with your student ID number and your password. Mine is already logged in, so I was able to enter. These are my classes, the classes I'll be teaching this semester, but you will have your own classes here. So next thing you need to do is click on the class you want to access. That means click on our class. The first thing you will see once you enter the class is the home view. I set my website with student view. That's why it's purple down here, so I can show you what you will be seeing in your computer. So in the home page, you will have a little introduction in Spanish. Like I told you guys, everything is going to be in Spanish in this class. This is a welcoming message. This is a picture of me. And in future videos, I will be recording my face while I talk to you. Every week you will have a video and you will have my face in your screen. That way, hopefully, we'll make that class a little bit more human. And I want you to know that your professor is a person and she has a face and she's here to help you. And but today I wanted you to focus on the text and my voice, so I decided not to record myself. This is a little bit about me. I studied my undergrad education in Madrid, Spain, at the Universidad Autónoma de Madrid and Universidad Complutense de Madrid. And then I did my graduate education in the United States at the University of Hawaii, where I studied my master's, and at the University of California in Santa Barbara, where I did my PhD in literature and applied linguistics. I love to teach Spanish, and hopefully by the end of this semester, you'll be able to say that you love to learn Spanish yourself. And I talk a little bit about my hobbies. I like reading, and I like being at the beach, but I only like reading at the beach if I have a chair, because if I don't have a chair to sit down, I hate the beach. So that's kind of like an interesting mix of hobbies. It can be the best or the worst, and everything depends of having a chair. Anyway, enough about myself. A second section in Canvas is modules. Modules is going to be an important section for you because in here you will have all the information about weekly assignments. Let me close this module so I can go little by little on them to show you what they are. So the first module is the syllabus and questions. This is a forum where you can enter questions and check questions of other students and solve them if you know how to or you can. So this is a general questions forum. Feel free to use it when you want. These are some recommendations in case you need help. First thing is talk to the professor, and you have how to contact me. Keep in mind that these hours may change. Look at the syllabus for office hours. Skype ID never change, but you need to let me know if you want to Skype me, so I'm ready to talk to you. And of course, email may be the easiest way to contact me. There are tutors in the World Language Resource Centers, and you can certainly go and see them. And there are also online tutors in Canvas. You can access the website for the tutoring through Canvas. So back to the modules, you also have the syllabus, and one of the tasks for week number 1 is to read the syllabus and answer a quiz about it. And this syllabus is kind of the constitution of this class. All the rules will be there, and I will follow the syllabus for schedule, for the calendar and everything we need to do. Next module will be the weeks, the weekly assignments. I don't know why week 17 is the only one that is shown in here, but I'll change it in a minute to show you week number 1. That way you can be a little more in understanding what is going on. Redacciones is a module with information about compositions, how to put accent marks with the composition, with the computer, an explanation of the rubric that I will be using for the composition, a summary of that rubric too, and then there will be 2 drafts for each composition, and the first draft will be corrected and graded with symbols, and you will use this sheet of symbols to do the corrections on the composition and then turn in again as a final draft. There's a module for spelling. Again, how to put accents with the composition, a PowerPoint about accent rules, capitalization rules, how to use the spelling corrector, how to make syllables, and a video that explains how accent rules work in Spanish. This is a module in regards to that talks about the oral presentation or cultural presentation. These are the instructions. This is a tutorial about how to manage Zoom, which is a software that will help you record your presentation. And then you have some tutorials. Here is one to use Zoom and YouTube, and another one about Canvas for students. So hopefully this help you survive through the technological part of this class. So I just changed my Canvas so week number 1 would show up in here and I wouldn't confuse you. So if we enter week number 1, you're gonna see a list of things. First, you're gonna have the instructions for the week. And after this, you're gonna have links to the assignments or information you need to complete the assignments of the week. So if we enter week number 1, this is for the first week of the semester. You will usually have 1 video of the week to watch, usually less than 10 minutes. And there will be other videos if you have done a composition or other things to help you. For week 1, there's an introductory video for the professor. There's this video. This is from a previous semester because I still haven't finished recording this one. But it will be updated when you see your course. There will be the syllabus for this class that you need to read, and a video that explains the syllabus, and I highly recommend you to watch the video too. There will also be, every week you'll have 1 forum, sometimes even 2 forums. And forums will have 2 dates for entries. First will be, I'm gonna enter the forum so I show you. The first entry will have to come before Wednesday at midnight. In this case, you have an introductory video. You have to introduce yourself and tell us what your name is, where are you from and where are you living now, what you want to learn Spanish, and talk about your hobbies. This section has as a goal to make you practice the verb gustar, which is not an easy one, so I would recommend you to review it in the book. And then the second deadline will be Friday at midnight, and it will be 2 entries. These will be written, not in video, and they will be responding to the videos that your partners, your classmates made, and minimum of 40 words. And like I said, before midnight. To make an entry, you click reply, and let me see. What is just a second? Reply, record and upload a video. Sorry, I couldn't find it, but it's right here. Record and upload media. You click on there. And you allow, hopefully, there I am, hello. So you start recording, and that way you have it. Then you place, pause, reply, and all done. Easy peasy. Okay, so let's go back to, no, not home, modules. Here. The forum. You can also enter the forum in here directly, but let's go back to instructions of the week. I already showed you how to do a forum entry through a video and how to write it. One of the things you need to do as soon as possible is to get the code for the supersite. When you buy the book, you get the code with it, and you need to register as soon as possible. Keep that in mind, because if you don't do it during week 1, you will have, on week 2, you will have a bunch of homework that should be completed during week 1, but I give you week 2 as a deadline, and I really don't want to have students complaining about the amount of homework on week 2 or feeling discouraged because they think the whole semester is going to be so crazy with homework. Week 2 will be busy because they're not official deadlines or set deadlines on week 1, but the rest of the semester won't be as hard. If you don't have your financial aid yet and you can't acquire the code, you don't have money to buy it, you need to let me know right away, because I can help you with that. I can give you a little code to help you survive through the first few weeks. So very important. There won't be work taken accepted late, so you need to be on top of things with this class. So acquiring the code and register, and of course, start completing the manual, the workbook in the class, in the super site. Here, this is what I was telling you before. There's a lot of homework assigned for the first week of class. The earlier you start, the easier it will be to complete it on time. Leaving things for the last moment is not going to work well in this course. I don't think this is a particularly hard class, but it's, an online class needs for students to be really, really responsible and consistent with work. So if you're not that kind of student, maybe this is not the course for you. If you click in Vistas, you will access the class, the workbook and the book. We are the 5th edition, so this is where you need to go. And I have a class. Oh no, it's here. Okay, so you go to the book. This is my class open, so I have all my classes here, but yours will be quite similar. So for general idea, we can use my account right now. Okay, so I want to show you, if you go to the vText in content, you can access the book, the textbook, but in online version. And this is very useful because, let's go to chapter 7. In here you have the page numbers, and you can move through these. I'm going to put it in 1. And let's go to chapter 7. This is the beginning of the chapter. And here is the vocabulary section, contextos. If you click on the words,
el baño.
See, the text reads it for you. So it's
el cuarto de baño.
El cuarto de baño. That's important for pronunciation. Exercises that you will complete, but not in here. You will complete it through the super site. This is another section. There's several videos in this textbook, and I'm gonna ask you about them in the exams. So if you click on the S, you'll be able to watch the videos, and there's an option for subtitles. So if you loud. Okay, it's very loud, isn't it? Anyway, it's kind of, this section is a little bit of a soap opera, and it's quite interesting. I like it, and I don't like soap operas, so I hope you enjoy it too. Let's go back to the book. Here, chapter 7. We just saw the fotonovela, and I want to also show you. There's some questions about the fotonovela on the back. You should review that before the exams, because I will be getting questions from here that you will have to write the answers in complete sentences. So that's an important part of, these are text that you will have to read. The same idea. There are questions at the end. Here, for example, there are questions at the end of the text that you will have to complete in order to do well in exams. And then there's the grammar sections, estructuras. Here you also have the S, where you will find a tutorial, a video tutorial with kind of a teacher. I don't know how to call this guy. See, he's snoring. What a guy. But it will be a nice explanation of the grammar section for those of you that are more visual and listening learners. So that is there. I want to show you the calendar with the assignments, and this calendar will be helpful for you to follow what it's due, when it's due, and organize your time well. Look, this is the first week of class in January. And look, on the first Monday, you have 3 hours of homework to complete. The deadline is here, but keep in mind that you have had all this week to complete this homework. So hopefully you're a very smart student in terms of time management, and you don't have Sunday evenings suffering trying to complete all these hours of homework. I hope you don't, because you're going to be suffering them. And then after that, you will have 2 deadlines in the week. One on Wednesday, one on Friday, Wednesday, Friday, except for this day because it's the first day and it's taking the homework of the whole week, previous week. Usually, there's no more than 4 hours a week, but keep in mind that this is a 5 units class, 5 credits, and that means that you should be expecting to spend 15 hours of work a week in this class. All right, so that's it regarding the textbook. Let's go back to the week. Here, number 6 is you need to install the Google Chrome app in your computer. If you don't do it, you won't be able to use Proctorio. Proctorio is a software by which you record yourself taking tests. I know this makes students nervous, but in an online class, it's important to make sure that the honesty of students is not in question. So in a way, this will protect you against any accusation of cheating and plagiarism. So you need to try to overcome the idea of being recorded. And because if you're not recorded, I will not grade your tests. That's another reason. So please do that, and then you will have to use only Chrome in order to take the tests and the compositions. Next is to complete the quiz based on the syllabus, and you have to do that before midnight of Friday. all the previous tasks were to be completed before Wednesday. This will be before Friday. This is the quiz. You can enter it, and it's remotely proctored, so unless you have installed Proctorio, you won't be able to take this test, and you need to do it with Google Chrome. The two responses in the forum, minimum 40 words. I already showed you in the forum instructions. And then some more supersite work that you need to be completing. And remember, the deadline is on the week number 2, but please start working on those as soon as you can. At the end of the week instructions, you'll find what the goals of the week were. And this one is to familiarize yourself with how the class works and the materials for the class, introductions, and starting with the materials and the book, which starts talking about daily routine and verbs that talk about daily routine, which are reflexive verbs. Please, if you have questions about anything, make sure you contact me. I also want to show you the people section. And here you have the contact information of students for this class and myself. In the grade section, you will have to follow how your grade is going. Make sure you contact me if you see something that is not right, or you think is not right, or if you have questions about these categories. You can go to the syllabus where everything is explained, or talk to me, and I will explain it to you. What else? I think that's all. And of course, I wanted to repeat the idea that you can email me, call me in my office, stop by my office to see me, or Skype me if you need more support, and I'll be really happy to help you with anything. Bienvenidos y empezamos nuestro semestre. Buena suerte.